to Stellaris. Now then, why am I playing this even though I had the first one as, well, what's the word? Even though I had the first episode as a pilot, well, because I really wanted to play this, and I thought if that episode was actually somewhat well received within the 3 people who are going to watch it, I may as well have another episode ready to go, and because I wanted to play this game anyway, well, here we are. We're starting off by building a star system around Alpha Centauri. So, of course, we have the 2nd Fleet and the 3rd Fleet. All both hanging out at base with the 1st Fleet in a different solar system. Along with the science ship, which is currently analyzing every single... Yay! 2 leaders have gained a level. That's actually really handy. Anyway, which is currently researching the Icarus system. Not only that, we are checking out our Aricon? I don't know how to say that. And we have another tradition available. So let's go for the Federation. We know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog life we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing and worlds. A commendable initiative.
Situation log updated.
Which also updates our situation log. Now then. We should probably put someone on the
Construction
first
complete.
Fleet. I say we should put in Admiral that as the Admiral of the 3rd Fleet, because it is on the forefront of the world at the moment. So it should definitely be somewhat staffed. I don't know what the Santa Maria is doing, but I'm sure it's something. What is it doing? I guess once it was done exploring the system, it didn't do anything, so let's have it go and survey the entire system. But while we're here, we should definitely do something. But I don't know what. Should almost definitely reinforce the 3rd Fleet, because it is currently nowhere near its currently nowhere near its limit. We're also going to give it a commander, which makes it hit harder, because this is definitely going to be the spearhead of our military operations. If you'll excuse the... I don't even know what Star Wars character that was supposed to be a reference to. God, I'm unprofessional. But, either way, one of our scientists is also leveled up. Let's see, where is Unity? How is our research going? I can
System
see that.
survey complete.
Alright, it looks like it's all going along relatively well. So now the USS Fahrenheit is done surveying the system, so let's send it out to explore the next one. Our goal, of course, is going to be much like the Starfleet of, it's going to be much like the Starfleet in the Star Trek franchise, to explore, new worlds and to boldly go where no man has gone before. But, of course, we should Uh-oh, cultist marauders have been encountered! Yet another cultist fleet loyal to the Grey Disciples has been sighted in the Scythus system. However, this time their numbers include a strange ship of an unfamiliar design. Unfortunately, this ship is in a system we do not have a military presence in. It is also decently far away. So let us dispatch the third fleet. Actually, no, we should probably just withdraw if we at all can. Because this has 2 corvettes and a battleship. This would probably be something that the third fleet would have to deal with once it is completely up to snuff. We also desperately need to start researching terra sculpting. Terra sculpting. But for now, there's not much we can do. Besides, maybe, a research lab. Though, I think a stronghold would be a good idea. Just in case we can't hold back the, cultists. Third fleet is being reinforced, but it is very slow work.
Construction complete.
Of course, the construction of the mining vessel, or of the mining station around, construction of the mining colony around Neptune is now complete. And we may as well build a starbase in the
System
Barnard,
survey
on
complete.
the Barnard Star. I assume named for Boston Barnard? Though it could be anyone, honestly. I am unfortunately not as familiar with famous peoples as I wish to be. Oh yeah, it's like that. Looks like everything is going along slow. So we may as well send a construction ship to start building research stations at Alpha Centauri. As well as the final rest by what has to be beyond astronomical odds. The UNS Columbus actually managed to pinpoint the source of an odd signature as it soared past the asteroid belt. A tiny alien construct. A simple scan reveals it's some sort of ritualistic container holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. I say we just leave it be for now. I'm sure we are all familiar with sure we've all seen enough sci-fi to know that opening up, space caskets is a very bad
Construction
idea.
complete.
But at the very least, we have a
Research complete.
starbase, and the hydroponics farming is now complete. We could also now start researching off-world trading, which may be rather lucrative given our newfound off-world star system.
System survey complete.
Every star system's off-world, but out of systems. Starbase is what I should probably have said. We not only have one, but two now. We can also put a mining outpost around Barnard Star 2. Alright, we also have now a completely, we now have a, bleh. Sorry, my brain's absolutely fried after the last episode of XCOM. It was a tiny bit of a doozy. Episode 21, that is, which is coming out in a very long time. It just shows you how far in advance this is,
Construction complete.
these episodes. I record those, and compared to when I put them out. All that time, and yet I still can't talk.
Construction complete.
Now then, we have put a
Construction complete.
science outpost in Alpha Centauri. So at this point, let's put a mining colony around the sun of Alpha Centauri.
Research complete.
And at this point, we should probably send this construction ship on its way. We're even going to build a starbase. Actually, no, let's not build a starbase. Let's just have it. Whatever. Alright, physics research is now complete. I say we go and try and research administrative AI. And it looks like our research of afterburners is almost complete. Close galaxy map. At this point, all that's left to do is to put a star around, or a mining operation around Barnard Star.
System survey complete.
And at this point, we're just going to continue surveying.
Construction complete.
Unfortunately, we're quite some time away from upgrading this starbase, but we can at least speed up time a bit.
Construction complete.
So at this point, we can pretty safely move on.
Construction complete.
We also have new traditions available. Diplomatic networking, the influence and prowess of our administration is to boldly go. A new age of exploration is upon us as we once mapped the surface of our own homeworld. We can increase survey speed.
System survey complete.
Science ship I disengage chance up to 70%. Or we can go for yet another
Research complete.
tradition, but I'd say we go with to boldly go. So we can finally go where no one has gone before. I say we go for a for carrier operations, and at this point we can continue to speed things up.
Anomaly found.
There's an anomaly around Krakoom 2. I say we go take a look at it. Now we have an idle science ship, which just cannot do. Magnetic reversal. The magnetic fields of Krakoom 2 experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the UNS Santa Maria. This rare event has interchanged the positives of the planet's magnetic poles. Fundamentally, it was all Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Yes, I said data. Sue me. Don't actually sue me. That'd be very bad. Don't do it.
Anomaly found.
Alright, and we have another anomaly. A large amount of ship debris can be found. I say we go and take a look at it. Alright, and at this point we can start slowing down a bit in order to upgrade our very first starbase. Now we should also start reinforcing, or continue reinforcing the third fleet. Which unlocked the achievement, Power Overwhelming. I'm sure in reference to StarCraft. Something we may very, very well play on this channel one day, but it doesn't really lend itself to this sort of channel very well. That is to say, a terrible channel. But if you want StarCraft, there are plenty of channels that you can go to that can do a much
System
better
survey
job
complete.
than I ever could. System survey is now complete, so the UNS Columbus can continue exploring. Alright, signs of battle. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place here, close to the orbit of Cocoon BLA, or IA. At some point in the last 5,000 years, the surface on one side of the moon is pockmarked with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the UNS Santa Maria have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these rock chips are in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to the advanced design. Science Officer Micro Kravinov is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict holes for any valuable technologies.
Situation log updated.
Intriguing indeed. Now then, let's not start building some research stations. Instead, continue to build mining stations. Let's also send one of our construction ships to the edge of our space, or at
System
least our
survey
discovered
complete.
space. The campaign to elect a new president is underway. The results will be announced.
Construction complete.
Looks like the Third Fleet is now on par, if not nearly superior, to our First Fleet.
Construction complete.
Barnard Star has finished its construction queue. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ruler elected. President Ting Zhu will rule until the next election. It's been elected. Consult the situation law for detail. Alright. Mandate unfulfilled. Our president's reign has come to the end with their election promises unfulfilled. Not entirely sure what we can do about that, but we can at least put a ship. We could at least start trying to put a shipyard and a trade hub on our newfound starbase. Could also start making some resource silos. Notably, we did not put any guns on it. That will come, not now. Unfortunately, we don't have a scientist to elect, so we may as well get a 30-year-old resilient scientist so that we will not have that happen anytime soon. Now, a faction has been founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the UN, led by scientist Daphne Liabouf. They call themselves the Galactic. I don't know how to say that. Their members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. A distinguished faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves the government's actions could prove useful. A faction led by Governor Chang He, they call themselves the Zeno Liberty Party. They've been pressing hard for friendly relations with alien species. A very worthy cause as far as this federation is concerned. There is also a unemployment issue, which means we should probably put a commercial zone in. At least one. Our governor is leveled up, and new traditions are now available. I say we go for diplomatic networking. Again, diplomacy is going to be the cornerstone of this empire.
Construction complete.
Alright, and we have more things complete around Barnard's Star. Looks like there's not much more we can do at this point, and we don't want to try and establish something while there are still cultist marauders in the area. So let's send this research vessel let's send him a good ways away. And establish a starbase in Hixam. Take a large amount of resources, but hopefully it will be worth it. Let's see, where is it? We need
Research
fleet
complete.
manager. Right, and it looks like the second fleet can be retrofitted, as can the third fleet. Which we will do. We can. Which doesn't look like we can, which is a bit concerning. But at this point, our physics research has been complete, and we will research blue lasers, because I like blue. I know they do different things, but honestly, I just like blue. So this science ship has also now had nothing to do. Luckily, there is a research problem, or research project for it to engage in, for the time being at least.
Construction complete.
And with that, we have completed another starbase.
Construction complete.
We can now also upgrade the starbase around Barnard's Star, or at least I thought we could. Acquire Starhold technology, which we don't have at the moment. So, at this point, we are going to...
Special project complete.
Alright, special project is complete. The team, under Scientist Officer Miroslav Guranov, has finished their expedition on Kakrum B. L.A. I know I butchered all that horribly. And returned to the UNS Santa Maria. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface provided a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. And one that we should definitely do, just embarrassingly as soon as I remember where the US Santa Maria is. There it is. Nope. Ruler gained trait. Alright, our ruler has gained new skills. What are these skills? We are charismatic, we have a frontier spirit, and we have an eye for talent. Right, so let's build a starbase around the Kakrum sector so that we can build a research outpost. Science ship Santa Maria is now completely idle, so let's send them off to do something.
Anomaly found.
Alright, there is another anomaly. The asteroid is emitting some form of radiation in controlled bursts. Is something trying to communicate with us? We shall see. We shall also attempt to reinforce the Third Fleet a little bit more. A gravity crush. The U.S. Santa Maria, the survey of the asteroid temporarily halted as a probe is caught by an errant gravitational anomaly. The probe managed to transmit some data before it's brutally crushed by the extreme forces that completely dissipate soon after. At least no one was hurt, and we gained some physics research from it.
Construction complete.
And now
Research
construction
complete.
of the starbase is complete. Which means, hopefully... Yes, we can, in fact, build a research station over Kekrum B. Alright. Unlocks additional edicts called campaigns that cost energy instead of influence. Let's go for that. Why not? Traditions are also now available.
Construction complete.
We may as well increase the scientist level cap. Technology has been researched, carrier operations. So we should probably go and get nanomechanics, which should hopefully be a boon to our overall, bleh, why can I not think of the word? Overall engineering research. Now then, as the Third Fleet is slowly coming up to snuff with the cultists, we will probably move them in relatively soon. Well, but that will be, of course, in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.